So I've just left the room right now. It's about 12. Is it 12:50? Almost at 1. And today I feel kind of very productive. At least I did something, and it was just backed up by the feel good emotion, or even the feel good ka emotion, yeah. And I was just doing the work. I was actually recording or even doing the video for Micro Harris recipe. Now I nowadays do daily recipe for Micro Harris. Each and every day I must make sure that I make a video for Micro Harris, and this will be consistent. I'm dedicated to make sure that every day there's a video available for Micro Harris. Every day. And by that I mean at the end of this December we'll have about 40 videos, because I'm looking forward again to be doing 2 recipes per day. But again, one takes time. It takes about 2 hours at most. The shortest can take 1 hour 30 minutes, because I have to create the script first. After scripting, you look for a voice AI, and that means I'm using the temporary, or even not the temporary per se, but the temporary. Okay, I have limited account usage, so I have to create accounts, and right now I have exhausted all of them. Right now I'm using 11 Labs, the free version, but at least it's serving me better, because I see our working relationship going for a very long time, and it's because 11 Labs has this feature where even if you are a guest, you can use the voice. You can generate voice using text to speech to AI, and that way you don't need Nini. You only need one account, and Chrome offers this feature. Has this feature where you can add an account, a guest account. So I keep on adding I've actually noted this today. You keep on learning every day. Find the means to serve. While working or even while productive, you have to find ways, shortcuts, so that you don't do the hard work. Resemble.ai, you need an account to generate a voice. However, 11 Labs is offering a free trial, which is advantageous to people like me. Now, when it will reach a point where I have monetized my account. That means, or even I have monetized the YouTube channel. I think that's when I'll subscribe to the one of the either 11 Labs or a good AI voice generator. See, that's when I'll subscribe. But for now, because I'm struggling to get the right voice to be using for my narration, because I don't want to do it, and the reason is simple. I don't know. Yes, I was meant for this screen, but however, for me, I'm supposed to be visual and audio at the same time. Okay, audio does. I don't know why I underestimate myself, and it's something that it is very persistent. It's like I downgrade, not downgrade. I underestimate how I can speak. I can only that. Okay, I think I refer back to my past experience. I'm like, I don't know. I was looking at the videos that I did a couple of months ago. I was like, was that me speaking? Because I was not fluent. I was breaking. I was not yes, it's for solving a problem. The video that I'm doing is solving a problem, especially for MaxiPi. Yeah, MaxiPi. The SIM card thing. If you go to the YouTube channel, you see the SIM card. Yeah, I'm like, okay, I talked about their breaks. It's not conversational. Like, someone can just listen for the first minute. Like, yeah, you're solving a problem, but the way you are talking, the way you are delivering it is a bit needy. So, I want to build up on that vibrant energy. But thank God, I think I haven't tried it. I think I need to explore. I need to go back to narrating, explain. Yeah, and people really do relate with stories. Humans, real humans. Yeah. I'm trying to build this. I'm really trying, and not in a bad way, but right now I don't feel comfortable doing it. However, yeah, I think if I put too much practice on it, I'll be perfect. I'll be comfortable doing. And I'm covering many. But thank God, but I don't know how this happened. Creating all these companies that I created, Micro Harris, the previous ones are Maxis Home, Maxis. Why? By the way, it changed the name. I changed the name. It is now Maxis Grupo. It was Grupe, now it's Grupo, and it's because I want to create compatibility with my username has to be, the username of the company has to be same on all social media platforms. Okay, you should note that every social media has to have the same username. Yeah, Maxis Group is not available on Facebook. That's why I dismissed it. While on the other part, on other social media platforms, it's actually very available and it is usable. So I'm looking to revamp or even create a new social media account for Maxis Group now. It's now Maxis Group. There was Maxis Group and there is now Maxis Group. Or should I revamp the Nini? Because the social media already have the subscribers, so I need to just change the name and then delete the content that was initially there. Maxis Now Group will be focusing. I now have a niche. Luxury products or luxury clothing. Okay, it's a luxury brand. Its niche is about now occasions. People do attend occasions, big occasions. There is more Miss World. There is events like awards. There is Nobel Prize. There is, you see, all sorts of Nobel and even occasions and even ceremonies. So, what will be the focus for Maxis Grupo is to offer the luxurious emotion, the luxurious need to appear what? What's the name of this thing? What's the name of opulence, to show opulence. And now I have a figure in mind. Remember, branding requires a personality that you can relate to. Now, I'm not looking forward to putting myself out here talking because I know my capacity right now. Not that I'm underestimating, I know my capacity. However, I'm trying to build it with Micro Harris and Maxify. By then, I'm going back to Maxify so that I can be creating videos. Okay. Thank God, I'm also improving my communication verbally on this. What do you call it? This diary. diaries that I usually do for actually I'm looking forward to pushing it to be going for even 1 hour. However, that's really not my concern. That's not really my priority right now. However, I should say this. I'm trying to improve my communication now so that I can be speaking more clearly and yeah, with power. Like you speak as if you have power. Now, for Max's group, I'll not be speaking. That's a guarantee. What I'll be doing is that I'll be showing my face just like that, silent. Maybe I put a phrase on that nini. I was like, I'm walking, and there's a phrase on the screen. I will see the picture where while I am wearing a cardigan, like just walk, and then I put a phrase there, and then that's how I'm going to create a brand. Max's group will be a thing, by the way. No, this morning I wondered where I got this feeling where I'm feeling productive, but I went back yesterday. Now, yesterday, they said that I conducted my silent moments in the morning before I went to pick my phone. So something profound happened. But then yesterday I was in my low moods. Like yesterday and the day before yesterday, I'm like, by then I've really lost hope. I've really lost energy to keep pushing what I've been admiring, or even not admiring per se, but what I've been desiring. And in that manner, I feel that okay, I'm down, and I think it's because the school has opened and many activities are happening. There are classes. You see, you log in into WhatsApp and you see that there are classes that are happening. You are not in the mood of I'm not in the mood of going to school or even learning. That's not why I'm here. I'm like, okay, I'm really losing the strength. I'm really losing the energy. Now, yesterday I'm like, guy, Sasa I'm now confused. I had ambitions and now they are kind of, um, they are kind of, how do I say this? Diluted with these activities that are happening in school. But right now I've settled. I think school is no longer a priority. However, let me talk about now. Nonetheless, let me talk about yesterday. I am like, I really don't like how these things are taking me. It's like losing energy in the middle of a journey. I'm like, it feels so much. Kumbe, there's an effect when I eat. When I eat in the evening, I'm usually very productive in the morning. I think I should follow that routine. Now the habit has started to be incorporated. Sleeping at is it sleeping? Sleeping at 7. Today I decided to sleep at 3, so that this will be gradual. I'll not do it once, like I'm not sleeping like in one night. This will be very gradual. See, today I slept at 4, almost at 4, and woke up at almost at 3. Now, today I push it to even 6 now. To 6, I think something will happen and I'll not sleep. That will be tomorrow. And so that I can extend my sleep. I can extend my sleep tomorrow. Now I can sleep comfortably at from 6 to, I don't know, 9. Or even at, is it at 4? No, 10 in the evening. And then at 5 I wake up. Start doing Forex. Start learning Forex seriously. So yesterday I actually opened an account with FX Pesa, a demo account. The funny thing is, it's asking for an ID, and I'm not comfortable giving my first my name that is on my ID right now. Really, it's devastating, but really, it's something that I have to cope up with. It's something that I don't know. Now, while I was interacting with the YouTube videos, I was searching tutorials for FX Pesa. I encountered this guy talking about Forex. And he sounded more of a Kamba guy. He had this Kamba accent. This Kamba accent, well, by the way, when he was creating the account FX Pesa, I saw a name, Mudhomi. I'm like, I think this name rings a bell. Remember the dream that I had? Was it a dream or even a vision? I asked for names and I received. One of the names that I received is Mudhomi, there's Maureen, and there's Priscilla. I don't know. I think Priscilla is my daughter now. For Maureen, I don't know who they are. Mudhomi, I think I encountered him today. Or is it? Oh, it was yesterday. I'm like, okay. Or was it God? Or was it the universe telling me, Mudhomi, this is the guy that you need to follow. He has something now. What you need. He has something that you need. I'm yet to discover that. I'm yet to unravel that. I'm yet to unbox that. I don't know what is inside. However, I subscribe to his channel. It's called Mudhomi. I think it's his surname or something. You see how things are just piecing together. From the spiritual world, everything is perfectly laid out. Now the physical world, you have to put in the effort. Oh, fine. Great. I really wanted to talk about that. Now, let's go back to yesterday. I was drained. I was a bit tired. I felt the need to. I've given up. I'm almost giving up already. I'm like, guy, now I need new energy now. And this works like charm. Whenever I'm feeling down, whenever I'm feeling like I'm losing motivation, whenever I'm feeling like whenever I'm losing the drive, there's one thing that happens, and I've noted this for quite some time. Once I start losing myself, or even losing my the drive, or even the energy to push what I'm pushing, there's something that happens. And this is how the universe talks to me, and like, boy, don't dare lose yourself. Don't dare lose that momentum. Don't dare. So some things happen. Some things happen. How do they happen? I'm like, I'm watching a video. I'm scrolling through TikTok and I encounter this video, and usually it appears on top of my feed. Most of the time, the videos appear on top of my feed. They tell me, they start motivation, push, and they create this energy. I'm like, okay, I really need now to go back to myself. But then, whenever you have lost motivation, go back. Forget about everything else that has happened. Go back. Why are you doing it? Why is it important to you? Now that's what gets you back on the track. That's what gets you back on the track. And it's something that happens so seamlessly. I'm like, wait, was I the one who had lost the knee? And it's because I think, oh my god, the human mind is programmed to be living using the past experience. It doesn't have um, not motive. It doesn't have this ability to live in the present. I think that's what causes the lack of motivation. Or how do I explain this? The society has just programmed. Okay, we are living in this life that has so much pain that we always reflect to the pain rather than tapping into the superconscious mind, and you create our reality from there. You must disregard what is happening by now, and that's what my mind I struggle to keep my mind out of. Like, are you really getting? It's quite a tedious quite a tedious juggle, but I think I should now be training myself each and every day to be vibrating on the higher energies, higher frequencies. That way, and that means you'll be tapping more on the superconscious mind than you are on the conscious mind, because superconscious is what feeds the subconscious. And if you do this more oftenly, higher energy, higher nini, subconscious will be tuned to, okay, living in the king moment, living in the god moment. Every human is a god, a mini god. Okay, there's God, the superior being, and there's now ours. You are created in the image of God, and we have been given that ability to be creative. We have been given that ability to be to command things come your way. However, you must be living in the present moment. You must tap into the subconscious mind, and you must put in some efforts to do. What's that? I've just had a bird that is nearby. Anyway, let me just ignore that. So you see, we must tap into that, and it's something that the society, no one will teach you this. People who have understood the concept, or even the foundation of spirituality, really live the moment, live in the present. They know they just won't struggle with other things. And I think I need to now shift my mindset, my vibration to now match the nini. Every day, like, I have to remind myself, I don't have a way. However, I'll find. I think maintaining this high energy is what I struggle with. Maintaining, to keep on to be reminded each and every day I'm a god, I can create, I am living the fullest. Okay, sometimes it's my desire, it's always in my mind, but there's no drive, there's no something pushing it. Yeah, but now I have to make this personal so that it can work for me. Once you make something personal, you see, you'll pursue it with all your heart, you'll pursue it with all your mind, with all your sweat, with all your blood, everything. That's something that you must struggle with. Okay, so in that manner, yeah, I think I woke up with a new energy. I know I'll not be eating supper. I think there's something strange about. There's something, it has this effect. Whenever I eat supper, I just wake up with low mood swings. And remember, food has effect on this, on your feelings and emotions. Anyway, I really want to talk about something else. I want to talk about something else, which I don't know what. Yeah, I've been feeling good. That's what I wanted to say. Um, what do I have in mind? Yeah, let me just talk about a bit of politics in the in the Kenyan in the Kenyan desert, or even in the Kenyan. How do I say this? In the Kenyan context. Now, ever since I talked about this, I think I talked about politics just some few months ago when the maandamano thing was still going on. The Finance Bill 2024 was just the matter was just going on. Something from that point, I think people have had radical beliefs about, and even radical perception about the politics in Kenya. Considering that Ruto is living in this, by the way, I just heard that from a lecturer. My roommate had this online class by, I don't know, the lecturer is called Makumba. Now he's talking about the politics in Kenya. He certainly talks about how the Ruto, if Ruto could be the president with the old constitution before 2010, we have two constitution. We have two. I'm not sure about if there are two, but the constitution before 2010, if Moi had, or even if Ruto was the president with the former constitution, we could be really in big trouble. Because by then he talked about this. Moi made the president to be the king, like he controls everything. He's the one to be he's the one to be bowed down upon. He's the, like, literally he's the everything. Yeah, you have to worship him literally, and that's how power that's how immense the power the president had. And you see, Ruto, with the kind of character that he has, he's this not nonchalant per se, but you see, he's just like, I can relate with this. He's a life path one, and being a life path one, that means okay, it's a life path one, but his character is quite controlling, and he only gives orders. He doesn't take orders. That's a life path one for you. And you see, he's good at speech because he's a life birth date 4. Oh, birth date 3. I wish I was a 3 by the way. I could be good. I could just be naturally good at speech. I could. But right now I'm just training myself. I actually don't have a 3 I have a 3 in my date of birth, but now he was talking of the implications if the old constitution was still in place. You could have such a hard time in Kenya that someone will be a dictator full time. Yeah, we could be having who is the former president of Uganda? He's called General, just can't remember his name. But you see, that's the life that we could be living in. Someone doing things because he feels like doing them. But thank God we have a new constitution, because it is quite controlling. It is not standardizing, but it is neutralizing the kind of power that he could have. So he's limited in a way, and there is some independence. He just can't do things for the sake of it. he'll be removed from that seat. He'll be impeached. And you dare do that in the previous constitution, you could have gotten yourself in trouble. Yeah, you could have gotten yourself in a frying pan, and the consequences behind that. It's either you are tortured, and remember the Nyayo era. Where you could be taken to Nyayo houses, and then you are tortured fully, properly, and you feel as a consequence of. And you see, right now you can just the constitution of Kenya has allowed Kenyans to be so not talkative. I'm looking for another word. For Kenyans to be outspoken, and nothing will just happen to you. You can what do you call kutusi na English ni nini? You can insult a president in Twitter or even in Facebook, and nothing will happen to you. I can only imagine if this happened in the old constitution. You dare say something silly, however small it sounds. You'll be taken to Moi, and there's a high chance that you won't come out of that place the same as you went in. You'll either be dead or your body will be disformed. Yeah, you will be missing some parts of the body. Is that something that you really want to risk for? Thank God the institution. By the way, it made sense. When I was talking about this constitution, it really has saved us a lot. As much as Ruto is a dictator, but he really doesn't have that full power to do what he wants, to do his to facilitate his wishes or even his desires, which are actually not good. Sometimes they are just ill motive. However, praying for the president is fine. Something that is encouraged. Pray for the president. As much as he is make sure that he doesn't go extreme with whatever he's doing. Now, but the leg was just complaining of how students are suffering because there's a strike here in Moi, and he's saying that he's the one who is suffering more than the students and even the parents. I'm like, okay, what are you saying? Everyone is suffering there. Don't compare yourself with others. If you are suffering, you suffer on your own. Suffer in your area, and we also, as long as we are all suffering. But yeah, it's these are opinions. These are people's opinions that you must hear. But nowadays they are saying that you hear but you don't judge. Me, I'll judge. I'm listening, but you see, students were suffering, and I was not one of them. Yeah. What did I want to say? Yeah, Ruto, if we could be the president in that old constitution, we'll be living in a hectic country. Not pathetic, but chaotic country. We'll be living in fear. Moi was very feared. It's because he used to kill people. Do we want to stay in a country like that? I wish not. Even for a minute, I wouldn't want to wish this. Even for the most hated country, I wouldn't want to. It's because now I was talk about something else. I think now I've gotten the course. I really wanted to talk about this now. So we have had uprisings, you have had people rising. Now after the moment of after the events happened on June, I think June, when this finance bill was being rejected, many people were opposed. There was an uprising of individuals who just became stars of the day, who became stars of the events. Wakina Kebaso Morara, wakina who else was there? This guy from Alliance. He's called, what's his name? He's Kasmuel Makoure. That was one of the Gen Zs. Okay, she's not a Gen Z, but you see, those are the people that rose in that time of the history of the country of Kenya. Yeah, the likes of Akina. There are people who rose up to their glory moments by then. People who are good in speech, people who are good in certain areas, they woke up and people started. And now the movement gave birth to Morara being now pursuing an extraordinary an extraordinary pursuit. Ruto was launching projects, empty projects, and Morara could go after him, and he exposes him that, saying that he's lying. He's lying that this project was done. While going there, he was paying visits to the projects that Ruto was doing to give evidence to Kenyans that really Ruto is giving empty promises. Yeah. Now, this caught momentum, and now Morara Kebaso became a thing, and he was conducting this in one of the diaries that he was doing. He calls them the vampire diaries, empty promises, vampire diaries. See, he was talking about empty. Like Ruto opens a project 2 months ago in a certain area, or even a year ago. Maybe he opened a water project near Eldoret Airport. To date, nothing has been happened. Only pillars have just been constructed. Nothing else to show. Nothing else to signify that the project has started and is at least it's visible. It can be not verified, but the word starts with a V. Oh, it can be validated. Okay, he had proofs of evidence, papers. How much billions were used? Yeah, he went to projects in Murang'a, like at the roads that were constructed, and he goes there and like, okay, there's a dead, is it a dead stone, or even the one that when you launch a project, it is written on there that HE Samuel Ruto was launched this project, this nini about the project on this time. You see all that. He was now that was mainly what he was doing in Vampire Diaries. Okay, Vampire Diaries. Yeah, what was I talking about? The main I was talking about is, yeah, we had the likes of fucking and now it reached a point now Morara Kebaso is now looking or even planning to be one of the presidential candidates in 2027. Okay, that's a good move. That's a good commendable, and that's a good and it's commendable. Okay. Now we had another lawyer who is called what's his name? He's this lawyer who keeps on appearing in courts so that he can represent the public. He's a man who is a lawyer, only that I just can't recall his name. But he's a lawyer. Omtata, yes. Okay, Omtata. Okay, Omtata is like, I'm even tired. My buttocks are just hurting. Now, people thought by in the height of financial bill 2024, people were just tired with the current president, that is Ruto. And they were like, you know what, we need to change the president. We need to impeach this guy out of that seat. And impeaching that guy out of that seat, that meant impeaching this guy, that meant he had to be replaced. So people are really actively looking for a person to replace that. We have had figures in our society, or even in the Kenyan country, who have individuals, or we have individuals who sort of tick that someone who is going to lead the country in the right direction. That is one. Two, someone we can trust, someone who has a proven track record of doing good deeds. And one of the candidates that came up for the first time, for the you see, when all this debate was happening, well, I was going back and forth, Matiang'i list came into number one because it reminded us of this CS, Cabinet Secretary, who instilled discipline in the education sector. You could not cheat, you could not do malicious activities in education. And by the guy was able the guy was, this man, Matiang'i, was actually very serious with his job. He made sure that, I'm a product of Matiang'i. I did my KCP while he was the CS. And I think, I think Matiang'i was also the CS. Okay, I'm not sure. Probably it might be Magoha, the late Magoha. It might be that this guy, I might be also the product of Nani. I think it was Matiang'i. I joined in 2016. Okay, it's likely that he was also the CS of education. So, I've done my KCP and KCSE, and the marks that I've earned from the school, are genuinely mine. You know, I got, was it 340 in my KCP? I don't know. And then B in my KCSE, yeah. All that genuinely earned through hard work, and although yeah, through hard work, but then it will be another topic that I'll talk about. It has been genuinely earned from the word go. Yeah, no one helped me doing the exam. No one helped me. Yeah, although I can't fully agree that I got the marks legitimately. Like, okay, you know what will be coming. Someone just gave you a hint of what is happening, and even gave you the answers. Okay. But as I've said, that this is a topic for another day. Now, what am I saying now? Whether it's actually something that the lecturer was talking about today, the lecturer that I've just mentioned. Now, yeah, the possible one of the candidates that came up in that moment was Matiang'i. Number two was Okiya Omtata. Number 3, now there's this another young man who is doing wonders and has created a very good attention spot for Kenyans to lay their eyeballs on. It kept some Kenyans busy for almost 2-3 months because he was doing the proper work that no one is willing to do. Kebas was just doing things. He was doing things in a way that, that was impressive. That is impressive. That is brilliant. No one could have followed up. That's the work of the Auditor General. Does he have that? Does he have that? Actually, I believe that the current Auditor General is a lady. Could she handle that? Does she have this public speaking ability so that she can talk about this? No one. Now, someone came up with a brilliant idea and even is making things move, and he has made people realize that Ruto is lying. Now they want. Now it has. Now this escalated to a point where now Morara is now looking for a president seat, and he has already formed the party, running party. You see, and where was I all coming to? I'm seeing a future where there will be divisions in the country, where there are split votes. Okay, split votes means that as much as you are all looking for the president and you are all equal, however, it will have a disadvantage on you. Kitawaramba, it will leak you real good. Why? You have 3 or even 4 main presidential accounts that people have preferred. There's Okiya Omtata is good at that. Matiang'i is okay, fine. There is Morara Kebason. He's equally able as the others. And if you reach that point where in 2027 and you're like, you are all equal, 4 presidential candidates. Everyone wants to vote for each and everyone. Ruto excluded. We have 3. Of course, Ruto will be the ballot. Of course, that's a guarantee. He must. I don't know, but it's a guarantee that he'll be there. But now, are you not seeing the danger? 3 people against 1. That's how you'll be defeated, because you have split votes. And in which the majority will not, there will not be a majority. There's no leader that is a good preference. All are equal. Don't you see an imminent danger? Don't you see an imminent risk? It's something that we should really focus, should think about, because everyone wants to be. What about the person that we are looking to get out of office, to kick out of office? You see, he will win by a margin because the other votes have been split, and in that manner, back to the old system, back to the old. So right now, my preference is let's join hands, or even let's just come together. Okiya Omtata, wakina Matiang'i, wakina Nini, and they agree on one. And now there will be a team. That will be a full government. I'm sure, 100% sure. 100% sure. Okay, it has gone for 49 minutes. Wow. Hey, I can really talk nowadays. I've just noted that it's 49 minutes. Join hands, be a one team that is now racing or even opposing now Ruto. He won't win. I can guarantee you that Ruto will not win. And if he does, he'll do it with that force. Unless he does some yeah, magic theft so that the votes disappear out of the system. It's really not possible to fight against that. However, if we split, it will be easier for him to get into office again, to rerun and even to re-win again. Yeah, it's sad, but I just have to come up to yeah, to a common sense. Common sense is we should just come up with one strong name that will opposing Ruto. I'm sure he'll get out of office in 2027, and we'll have a brand new. I just hope that is some. Okay, I don't know. Me, I don't have a preference right now because I'm also not looking for a way to get out of Kenya. But this for a moment. For a moment, I'll be in Kenya, but some other time I'll be out of Kenya. Anyway, hi, me, I'm recording the video that I've been postponing each and every day, almost each and every day, from Saturday, about MaxiPi. Okay, not that it was a coincidence, or even not that I was doing it intentionally, or I was doing it intentionally. I was trying to develop the script on what I'm supposed to say in that video. And when I was coming here, I got the answer. I started developing the speech. I'm now prepared. Yeah, I'm now prepared. Not fully prepared, but look, I am practicing speaking. And right now, I'm speaking very, very fluently. Yeah, I have to stop here. I've talked to my mind, and I need to let it go for today and do other things. Higher, remember, if it can be shaken, it can be moved. Until tomorrow, adios.